Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts 4 as we were playing as Great Britain. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into today's episode. I've already assigned all of the units to their locations. Essentially we have the Blue Army, which is kind of a split between the tanks and the infantry here. They're going to be going after Vancouver, which is really all we need to do to win this war, is take the city there. We still got this army up here on this border, and then we have these guys over here. Now, the Red Army here, I went ahead and changed them up a bit. Got them, got some more Marines for them, and then we've got them doing invasions of Australia. So it's, I think, 5 divisions for each of these invasions right here. So they're set up to do that, and then we'll have more units that can arrive over there once we finish up with this attack here, which, by the way, I did not know that this is in this area. The southern part here is in this region, so that's probably why we were having so much trouble, is that I had the air support in this region, which was fine when we were up here, but down here it was not giving us any support. So I did move those, so that should be a little bit easier. I bet that number will go up as soon as the planes move over to that new location. I guess we can just go through all the armies and show what they're doing here. Obviously, the Green Army is doing the invasion of India, which will be right after we finish with Canada, so that we can get the peace treaty, because the peace treaty will be in this conflict. I already showed what the Red Army is doing, and the Orange and Blue Army. Now, the Purple Army here, they're going to be doing the invasions of Spain. If we end up doing those, as of right now, we can't do it. Will not allow us to justify our war goal, because we have a non-aggression pact, and we can't cancel that yet. I'm not really seeing anything about the time limit here. I think we've hit the time limit. I think it's the other requirements that we don't have here. We need 200% of their divisions along our common borders. We currently have 75%. So we need to get more troops over there, which I've already got happening. So we'll have to do that first. That'll take some time to get them all over there. And that's pretty much it. We do have the invasion army here, the Marines, and they've been set up to invade Burma. So we'll be hitting Rangoon. I suppose I didn't make it clear that we will be invading these two here, Bangladesh and Burma. So they'll be doing the invasion there. And then Bangladesh, we don't really need a naval invasion. We could just hit them from here. And we'll also invade from this side as well. Now, as for Pakistan, I don't know about them. We do have the war goal, but Pakistan's kind of a pain in the butt because of all the mountains here and the rivers. So yeah, they're kind of a pain in the butt to attack. And it would be nice, of course, if we did, because then that results in us unifying the entire southern part of Asia here, all the way from basically the Middle East to Siam, since we don't have control of that. But yeah, that'd be nice, but I don't know, guys. Pakistan's kind of a pain in the butt, and this campaign is starting to wind down here. So we'll see, guys. We'll see what we have time to do. But we definitely are going to go ahead and take out India, Bangladesh, and Burma, Australia, and New Zealand. Those are definites, and maybe Spain as well, if we get the troops over there in time. But yeah, I think we're good to go. I've already assigned all of the planes to their locations, even over here in Spain, since there wasn't really many places to put the planes. We don't have to fly them overhead. We could save fuel, but I guess it doesn't really matter. We've got plenty of fuel. In fact, we can go ahead and stop trading, I think, completely, since we do have control of the United States and all the oil that they have. So that shouldn't be an issue. As for the Navy, so don't pay attention to the names here, because the American fleet is going to be over here. This is all their zone, which, let me make sure I pulled them out of here completely. Yeah, we did. Alright, so they're going to be over here for the Australian one. The Asian fleet would be over here in the same zone they've been in. We just kind of moved them over to the Indian Sea there. And then these guys here, we gave them one of the large fleets and one of the large task force, and they'll be covering all the area around Spain and continuing to sink any convoys that come through this area as well. All right, so I think we're good to go here. Let's go ahead and let it play, get all our troops onto the border with Canada. We'll push forward wherever we can as well. Though, you know, as you can see here, we are having a lot of supply issues. None of this really matters, though. All that really matters is that we get the win against Vancouver here. And this national focus was canceled. Okay. Well, I think that's the one we're currently working on. And it's because they don't exist anymore. So that means we just can't get the cores? That's unfortunate. Well, I wish I would have known that. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, I wouldn't have done that had I known. I rather wouldn't got the focus, or we would have just delayed the win against America for, you know, a month or so until we completed that. So that means there's nothing else here to get. Yeah, that's it, guys. We're done over here. Okay, because yeah, we don't need any of this stuff, and can't do that one as long as the United States doesn't exist. So let me just take a look at what we might want to get next, and we could go ahead and build up over here. I suppose there's all these ones that, you know, will be in the area. So I guess we'll build the Burma Road. Then we have some free dockyards and factories. We're not going to assign those anymore, guys. I think we're done with that. Plus, we're going to lose a lot of dockyards and factories once we're no longer occupying a lot of this territory once the war happens. So we're not going to manage that. We are going to improve working conditions here, because why not? Get more stability here. And I believe that's it up here. Alright, so again, just waiting for all of our troops to get into their locations. You can see that they are pushing forward into this territory here, you know, which we're not able to do anything about just yet. We got to get these troops into their provinces where they can actually push forward here. So I just got to wait for everybody to get to their locations here. Looks like we could probably push forward here. Yeah, that won't be any issue. Just going to throw that guy over there as well. And slowly getting the troops over to this border. Luckily, they're not pushing forward because these are mountain provinces, so we don't want to have to, you know, take all this back. That'd be kind of a pain in the butt. So it probably doesn't really matter, I suppose. This guy's pretty weak. Let's just push forward there. I know it's a mountain province, but we got all these tanks over here, so might as well push forward into any territory that we can. If we can get a win, we will. We'll go and attack there. We're going to attack here. Cut off those divisions. Again, just kind of slowly get this done here. Alright, so we've won there. Do we want to keep pushing forward? I mean, we want to get that, yeah, we want to get this airbase here. So I want to get control of that. It's just taking a while to get over there. We are winning there. We've taken this province. Let's go ahead and push forward here. Again, anything we can do here will help get them capitulated, but Vancouver's really all that's necessary for us to get the actual win here. Alright, so these guys are supposed to be moving, yeah, all the way down there. We'll have them go over here for now, because I don't know... Okay, that's what we were doing. We were having to move all the way down there, because that used to be our province here. It does look like they're pulling out there, probably to protect this territory here, which makes sense. This is a little bit more important. Alright, so we've grabbed that. We want to make sure that somebody protects this area here. So the tanks have arrived. Of course, they would arrive first because of their speed. We did cut off these divisions here, so let's get them destroyed now. Alright, so that should be pretty easy. Get those guys wiped out. They're all so weak at this point. There's really not a whole lot they can do to stop us here. Because yeah, they're just so incredibly weak. We cannot do the invasions of India or anywhere else for that matter, though, until we finish with Canada. So gotta get this done here. But really, the key again is just going after Vancouver. So if we can get that win there, then that's all that matters. I think, anyways. We'll see if that's the case. But yeah, I don't see how I could still hold out once we have Vancouver. That's got to be where all the necessary points are at this point. Alright, so let's go and attack these guys here. We'll just keep on pushing forward. And, you know, the tank's having some trouble there because, you know, into a mountain province. We do cut this guy off here, so let's go and get him destroyed. I guess we'll attack with this guy here. And we'll see if we can advance at all, though. You know, we're just kind of causing ourselves unnecessary casualties. Because, again, none of this matters. All that matters is Vancouver. Alright, so we're here. Let's go and support that attack. I should make it go a little bit quicker. Getting us into Vancouver. Taking the airbase as well, so they don't have any naval support, or excuse me, air support here. And it looks like we should have it any moment. There we go. Beautiful. So that should be enough. We'll kind of double check. But yeah, that's 100% here. So the Canadians are defeated. If we just wanted to see what the casualties were before we ended this here, we caused them 188.5 thousand casualties. Well, they caused us 55,000. So it's a decent kill-death ratio compared to other countries. Obviously, that's a horrible kill-death ratio. But when you compare it to other countries, how they've done against us, that's pretty bad. Or, excuse me, pretty good. Alright, so the Germans got the act first because they had more points. And, you know, that's unfortunate. I'm not sure who's all in this peace treaty. We got Russia, Luxembourg, Belgium, Canada, Japan. Okay, we got South Africa, so we need to make sure we grab South Africa and Belgium. I don't want them getting any territory besides what they already were going to get here. So it does seem like they've been working on the Russian territory. But yeah, that's not it. They did take some Japanese territory. They took over the Belgians. Got them conquered. Yeah, took over some islands from the Japanese. Not surprising there. All right, so I mean that's a real bummer overall. But we knew this was going to be an issue because we just don't have the points. We have to get Africa. That's kind of key for me. I want all Africa. Did they take that? The Germans took that. They're going to have one little spot here. That's irritating. Well, I guess they have this too. Let's get the rest of it then. All right, so we've got all of Africa that we can get. We'll leave the Russian territory to the Germans. We need Canada next, though I don't know how much of it we'll be able to take. Also, I'd like to puppet Japan, so that's kind of key for me too. I really want to get them as puppet. And I'm not seeing what we're going to do with all this territory here yet because of the so few points that we have. And, you know, Kingdom of Poland and Romania's got points as well. So, yeah, it's going to be, we're going to be limited. Just limited a bit on what all we can do here, guys. So let's go and start with the Canadians. Oh, actually, hold up. Wait a minute. We want to make sure that we puppet the Japanese first. And luckily, that's not too expensive. Yeah, not bad. It should be kind of expensive for them to get any of this territory that we conquered, which is a lot of this. Obviously, Russia's theirs, but oh, it looks like that's all we're going to be able to do here. So let me just pull back on any, well, not that one. I guess this is all, yeah, this is all coastal territory. All right, so we'd have to pull back over here then. They might end up subjecting, making them into a subject, the Canadians. That'd be a issue. I really hope they don't. That's all the points we got. Can we do the 2-pointer? We can't do the 2-pointer. That's pretty cheap. But it's these ones here that are really expensive. Yeah, I just can't do those. We can see if there's any like cheap islands in the... there's also this one, which is technically coastal, so they could go after that. But we can't even afford that. But yeah, I was going to say we could take some islands over here. Yeah, these are all pretty expensive, though. You got a 4-pointer. Maybe we can afford that. Yeah, we can get a 4-pointer. And it does look like the Germans have taken over quite a bit of the island territory over here already. Okay, so that is going to be it, I think. All we're going to be able to afford to do right now. All right, so let's go and enter turn, see what our allies do. All right, so Poland and Romania has still not got a chance yet, but it looks like they should get one soon. And it just seems that they're mostly dealing with Eastern Europe right now from what I'm seeing here. Yeah, it's all Eastern Europe. So what are they, just annexing all that? Well, that's kind of strange. Yeah, I guess they're annexing all this. Okay, Germany's going to be this massive beast. It'll be interesting, I suppose. Let's go and get the rest of this coastal territory so that nobody else gets it. And they can still technically puppet them, so there is that issue. So we probably do want to make sure we annex all the rest of the Canadian territory, I think, before we do anything else. Yeah, I think that'd be wise. So let's go and do that. We will finish up Canada so that nobody turns them into a puppet. If we can, if we have the points for it. We should be able to. Yeah, looks like we finished it up. All right, so Canada's done. Now, next would probably be taking territory for Japan, I suppose. Yeah, dealing with the Asian territory over here. Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet now. Over here, I don't know if we're going to leave this for Japan, though. I kind of got to see what the Germans do over here. Yeah, we just don't know what they're going to end up doing. That I would probably want to give to one of the Chinas. You know, we haven't really given anything to Qing China, so I suppose we would give that to them. We could do this one as well. Qing China could get all this territory if we have the points. I think that's the best way to do it, honestly. And then we'll deal with Japan. And just hope that the Germans don't mess it up over here. They probably will. Let's just expect that they will. That's too expensive. Yeah, all this is too expensive for them. That's unfortunate. Because that's what I really wanted to do. Can we do anything? Like, can we take any Japanese territory? I mean, this is all around the same amount of points, so probably not. I suppose you can get some islands, maybe? No. Alright, so we're really broke on the points, essentially. That's what's going on here. Alright, so we'll just end our turn then. Maybe we'll do a pass, so we can do a bit more. So let's just take a look what the Germans have all done. Let's kind of scroll through here and see if it's all dealing with Russia. It seems to be the case. They're really focusing on Russia now. Alright, that's what I want to see. Yeah, I want to see them work on Russia so that we can focus all our efforts on Asia. But we're going to have to pass here, guys. It's just going to have to happen. Yep, looks like they're continuing annexing territory over here in the east. Alright, although I guess this is the west when we're over here, because this would be the east. Alright, so we got a good amount of points here. We should be able to get a few things done, guys. So let's go ahead and deal with Qing China's territory first. So we want to give them that, this, and that. We might give them additional territory. I think we might give them this one as well, just because it'll look nicer. Somewhat nicer, anyways. Maybe we should give... Yeah, I guess this is fine. Yeah, we'll have it look like this. I was gonna give this to maybe to them. I suppose you still could. Yeah, you could give this to them. Got some loud vehicles going by. Yeah, we could give this one to our China, since they are our subject here. So yeah, we'll give them that one. We'll just split it in half. And this is already in Qing China's hands. Won't mess with their islands just yet, because I'd like to get the mainland, or not mainland, but the main islands of Japan dealt with first. Our subject here. So we'll just kind of take whatever we can. We'll go this way first, since these are cheaper. Let's kind of move along here and take as many states as we can get. Looks like we're doing pretty good. Remember, we did pass once, so that's helped us out. So we'll let them keep these two islands here. Although I'm very tempted to keep those for myself. You know what? Let's keep these for ourselves. As in, like, you know, bases of operation in the area. Alright, so we'll keep those two. Japanese won't be happy about that, of course. Is there any islands that haven't been dealt with? I'm pretty sure they've all been taken by either us or Germany at this point. Yeah, everything's been snatched up already. Alright, so is that everything except for over here then? Looks like it. So at this point we could give this over to Qing China, which is what my plan is, rather than letting the Germans just occupy all this. I think it'd be better to give it to them. You could also leave this in Japanese hands so that they have a bit of, I think we will, so they have a bit of oil here. I think that'd be important for, yep, we just took that for ourselves. We want to take this for Japan. And then go back to Qing China and give them some more territory over here. Rather than let the Germans figure out what they're going to do with it. I'm sure it won't be nice. So let's give it to Qing China. So we'll give them all this. It looks like that's all we can do. Okay, we'll try and give them that one as well, if we get the points a bit later. That's 48 points. You might be able to get... Nope, can't get that one. Alright, so it looks like that's going to be it. It's going to be a weird situation over here, though. We'll see how the map looks. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, I guess that's everything, guys. So let's go ahead and end our turn. I'm surprised I haven't finished with Estonia. It's just one little area here left. So let's go ahead and end our turn. And we'll see what the Germans did. Alright, so just continue and take territory over here. And just slowly making their way east. Alright, so just make sure I didn't make any mistakes over here. Yeah, we look like, looks pretty good. We'll continue to expand Qing China here. Again, it looks kind of strange, but, I don't know, maybe it'll look better once we get more. So we'll give them all this. That's only 1,200, and I'm planning on getting them all this territory here, guys. So they're going to stretch all the way out this way. It's going to be a weird-looking situation here, but otherwise, I think the Germans are just going to annex it if we don't. Mongolia is not in our faction, so we can't give this to them. Could just have them take this, I suppose. So they're not wrapping all the way around Mongolia. They don't even have the points to do all that anyways. And just have them going up like so. And then let the Germans deal with the rest. I don't know. We don't have enough points to do anything any further anyways. Oh, we can give her a score. I was like, what is this all about? Alright, so let's go and end our turn. We didn't get to do much. We're going to need to pass eventually because we just don't have the points. Let's go and pass a couple times actually. And just see what all the Germans have done. It does seem, yeah, they're just continuing pushing east. And yeah, this is weird looking, but we could give them more territory. Why not? We'll continue making it look weird. It's not going to be any better looking if Germany takes all this territory all the way up to here. Although, you know what? We could free Russia. That'd be an option as well. Freeing the Russians. Though I feel like we're going to do that, we might as well get some more territory for Qing China first. So it's going to take all this. And they'll have the whole, like, east. Looking weird. A little beast over here. And then Russia would get, like, the middle here. Oh, you can free some countries. I guess we could do that. I didn't even think about releasing some countries. We'd have to satellite them. Okay. So yeah, we'll just go on and satellite all the territories up on their borders here. Seems like there's some new tags over here. I don't recall Tatarstan being over here before. Yeah, some of these are new tags. You could completely break Russia up to many, many pieces. Now, I knew that they had done that before, but that they'd add a lot of new tags or whatever. But yeah, I didn't know they added this many. So we're going to have to let the Germans take that, essentially. Yeah, we'll have to let the Germans take that. Looking for Turkmenistan. There we go. Got some more stands over here. And I think that's it. I guess you could do... Yeah, that was up here. You could do the Altai Republic here. Just making sure we're not already taking any territory here. So yeah, we'll go and release them as well. And I'm not sure about anything else, though, guys. You could completely break it apart if you so desired. But yeah, I don't think we're going to do all break these ones up. We'll just let the Germans annex that, I think. Yeah, so let's go and end our turn, just so we can see what the map looks like at this point. Alright, excellent. So we want the Germans to take that there. Did they not have any points because I didn't spend all mine? They hit a little bit, but not much. Alright, so that's what Qing China looks like. It's so beastie. Qing China's bigger, technically, land-wise, than the regular China over here. But you know what? They were a member of our faction the whole time, so we're rewarding them with a bunch of unpopulated territory here in Siberia. So, yeah, if we wanted to free the Russians, we could do that and just leave them this territory. But, man, they've already lost the core of their territory. We could just make it so the Russians just no longer exist at all. But I don't want to give that to Qing China. There's not really anybody else to give it to unless we just let the Germans annex it all. Is Finland our faction? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not sure that they're in our faction. Oh, they are. We can give them... Nope, that's already been dealt with, apparently. So has Russia already been subjugated? It looks like that's the case. Although, maybe not. Then who has that? Because it seems like Russia has that, unless you're able to create, like, separate Russias. I suppose that's a possibility. That we got separate Russias over here. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and puppet Russia. We'll give them that territory initially. Let's go ahead and end our turn. And then we'll give them some more territory. Although, again, you're going to have a weird situation here where you either have two Russias, you know, one that's just in St. Petersburg, or Russia has St. Petersburg. Yeah, that can't possibly be it. And then has this territory. It's going to have to be two Russias. That's the only thing I can think of. So, yeah, let's go ahead and find Russia in here, and then give them the rest of this territory here. Not all of it. Some of it we're going to let the Germans have. But yeah, we'll give them any territory up along here. Oh, we're out of points. What did we take that was too much? A 24-pointer, perhaps? We could do some 9-pointers over here. We could also not take, like, any of this. You don't take anything up on the coast there. And then go like that to stop the Germans. Well, I don't really want to stop them there, though. Stop them wherever you want them to stop, essentially, is how you do this. I mean, no matter what, the map's going to look kind of ugly, I think. Yeah, I guess we'll do it like that. End our turn. And then you can see the Germans have already taken all that over. And so then we just give, like, the Russians the rest of it here. Including this one there, and then yeah, just the ones up here. And yeah, it's a weird looking situation over here. Wow, we must have really not had very many points here. All right, we can't do that one. Can we do the 8-pointer? No. All right, you know you're broke. You can't take 18 points worth. They should be done at this point. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything left for them to do. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn. And that's the peace treaty. Very weird looking map over here. Wasn't what I was expecting, but I thought that the Russians would be subjected by Germany. Instead, they annexed all that territory. And so now you got a weird situation over here. Poland, Romania, I don't think they got anything, right? Because didn't they already have? Yeah, I think they already had all this, didn't they? I'm not sure. I don't recall what all they had annexed beforehand. You know, through their focuses. But I want to say they didn't get anything. Once the Germans took the territory up here, they weren't interested in getting anything. Alright, so Germany has a really weird situation over here. Yeah. It's not the most pleasant looking map, particularly whatever the hell's going on up here. Qing, China, and Russia, it's all ugly. It's terrible, guys. What we should have done is had Qing, China have up to like right here, and then the Russians get the rest. But I didn't intend to do it that way, so I didn't think about it. But yeah, that would have been better. It would have looked better anyway. Russians got all the north here. But yeah, I didn't think that it was going to go down this way over here. But it did. And so that's how it's looking. Now, what happened with Petersburg? Okay, so Petersburg was annexed. It just was green for some reason. Okay. Yeah, because they wouldn't have let us turn them into a subject, the Russians, if it wasn't, you know, if they had already been subjugated by the Germans. All right, so that's the situation, guys. So that's what the world looks like as far as like our faction goes. Other than the situation in India here, which will be annexing all that, and then we'll have this little core here in Asia of neutral territories, just right in the middle of Asia. Yeah, we'd be annexing all this here. But yeah, much of the world is in our hands. Obviously, this was always going to go to Germany because, you know, they had more points, so they got to act first, and you know that's one of their, you know, their colonies, their claimed states. So they were always going to get that. Unfortunately, we could also declare war on Liberia if we wanted to, just to get control of most of Africa. But I guess it really depends on what happens here with Spain. But yeah, we won't be able to get all of it because of our German allies here getting these two states, unfortunately. Would have been nice if all Africa was owned by us. That was kind of the goal there. So really, attacking Spain is kind of less of a priority at this point. We can cancel the non-aggression pact, so let's go ahead and do that. No reason to keep that anymore. I'm surprised it let us do that because we don't actually have any more troops over here than we had before. So it's saying we still have a couple military factories left, so we'll go ahead and get those assigned. I assume we've, yeah, got like a lot of open dockyards down here now. We were just building convoys that we didn't need anyways. As far as what to put those into, I mean, frankly, there's not anything that we actually need that much, I guess, other than anti-air. So we can put in anti-air, I suppose. We're already building a lot in anti-air. Whatever, we'll do another 5 factories in there. Alright, so we do have some troops that are done training, so we could get them moved into anywhere where they actually need some troops. The armies that were over here conquering Canada will now need to get moved. We'll probably set up another invasion, though I'm not sure where we'll invade from, because I already built up the ports in these areas to handle that. And I don't know that we'll actually need to invade from anywhere else. Does our faction have any territory down here? No. Alright, so you'd have to do the invasion from over here, I suppose, if you wanted to hit them, like... I mean, none of this really matters because there's not really a lot of victory points over here. But, you know, it helps, makes it go a little bit quicker. Especially if you, like, attack Western Australia from, like, right here. I suppose that's what we'd do. So let's just go and separate these all. Kind of spread them out a little bit. See who we have here. So what we're going to need to do is take anybody who's not in these here and get them doing this invasion of Western Australia, and then we'll make some adjustments here. So that's the 13 divisions. Obviously we don't need 13 divisions going over there. And so what we'd want to do now is spread them out. And it's not actually letting me do that, despite the fact that they're already assigned over here. That's kind of strange. Maybe if I did it this way. There we go. That'll let us do it. I was kind of weird, unnecessary, but yeah. So we want to make sure we're getting everybody, yeah, at the same time, so we don't have to keep doing it this way. So you have 8 going over here, and then we'll have 8 go over here, I suppose. Or maybe we'll do 10 over here. You don't really need that many over in this area. Probably only about 5. Yeah, I think you really only need 5 over there. So let's do 2 more over here. Yeah, they just won't let me assign there, unfortunately. Alright, so we're good there. Let's go and take the rest of these. And put some of them over here. Maybe like 3 of these. There we go, beautiful. Alright, so these are all set up. Also, we could take another division from over here that's done training and get them moving over here to one of these invasions. You got 10, 8, and 5. So we'll send them. Oh, we can't do it. Alright, looks like we are sitting at the cap, which is probably the reason why they wouldn't let me assign any additional troops over here, since we are sitting at the invasion cap, which we won't be able to do anything about until we finish up the invasions of India, which will be happening next. Now, as for the armies that we have here, we have 2 more armies that need to get dealt with, essentially. Yeah, you got this blue army here, and I'm not sure what we'd have them do. Probably just invade Spain or something. Yeah, I suppose you just have them invade Spain. Just kind of like hit them with overwhelming force. You could also set up the invasion over here as well. Try and get this done. If you wanted to do Saudi Arabia. But yeah, I really kind of want to hit them with like overwhelming force and just really push forward here rapidly. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. We'll go like that. And then here. And then just give them like half the troops or whatever. Around half the troops. There you go. Alright, so just a large number of troops over there. I think this is probably good here. What you could do is take a couple of the purple army divisions. Put them down here. Now, we don't have a tank down there, unfortunately, so... we have any tanks here? These are all still training. So I guess what we'd want to do is like just take one of these guys. Put him down here. And then just take one of the divisions that's here. Or, even better, take one of the divisions I just assigned there. And put him over here instead. There we go, beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. It has to be in the blue army, doesn't it? There we go. Alright, excellent. Alright, so everybody's assigned somewhere except for... the purple army's gotten assigned except for this army. They're the only ones that don't have an order yet. So I guess we could put them onto the Saudi Arabian border. Yeah, there's nowhere else for them to go. So put them over here. And then we'd also want some in each of these areas here. So maybe, I don't know, 4 over here. Whoops. So we get 4 going here. And then just a couple in these areas here. Since I don't know how much supply will hold up. And then maybe 3 over here. Alright, excellent. So we should be good to go. We currently have 15 there. That's probably more than we'll be able to keep supplied over here. So it should probably move a few more. Let me see how many provinces we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? This is a lot of provinces. Yeah, that's actually a lot of provinces. So we'll keep the 15 there. Alright, so I think everybody's now assigned somewhere. Let it play and just get all our units moved to their locations. I suppose we can start the invasion of India. Yeah, because we don't need to wait for those. And we already have all the Green Army troops over here, so let's go ahead and do it. Go ahead and declare war on them. We'll call in our allies. Already had the planes flying overhead. Yeah, all the planes are already flying overhead over here. We got some tactical bombers right there for the range. And then we'll just go ahead and start the invasions and then manually control the troops here, I think. So yeah, let's go ahead and take... I did not mean to do that. Now we got all these symbols here. Yeah, saying you can't move that way. Alright, that's, again, not what I wanted to do there. I wanted to send just the invasions here. Alright, so those invasions will attack, and then we'll manually control the troops here. So what we're going to want to do is probably just go... And you got to keep some here. So let's have those guys attack that way. And these guys attack this way. Over here we have that nice rapid tank. Let's go ahead and have him push up there just as quickly as he can. Have one division go up this way. One division go over here. We kind of spread them out here. And then keep one division there. Alright, looking good. More countries joining the conflict. They don't have any faction to join, of course, so they stand alone as we conquer their territory, and they don't even have enough troops to really stop us here. Although it looks like these guys are over here, and the Burma Road was canceled as well. Okay. There might not be a whole lot we can do over here. Yeah, there might not be much for us to do. Probably not going to get jets. I see the point of that. I suppose you can get this. At least it gives you a bonus. I mean, none of it really matters. Could have gone for one of the continuous focuses as well. And King of Spain just declared war on the Philippines. Because they're in the Central Powers, right? Yeah, so that means they just declared war on us. Yeah. Is the Philippines our subject? I couldn't recall who, yeah, we did subjugate them. So they declared war on the Philippines, and thus the war started before we were ready for it too, because we don't actually have all these troops over here now. But we'll use what we have. We'll see if we can get a win here. Looks like that's a no. Maybe. We'll see if we can win there. We're losing right there. There's a lot of troops over here, so they're beating us there. Let's go ahead and we'll separate them here. Wait a minute. Are they... They're at war with us. Why can we not invade right here? That's strange. We know for sure they're at war with us. Yeah, we can invade over here. I mean, what is it like special about that territory? Is that not owned directly by Spain? Spanish Morocco. Okay, so that explains it. So they'd have to get pulled into the conflict, or we could just declare war on them as well. We'll wait till they get called in, though. Yeah, it's not really a concern. Let's go ahead and start pushing forward here. I mean, I'm not entirely sure why these guys declared war right now. They're clearly not ready. So I'm not sure what's going on with them. That's the AI, though. They often don't consider whether they're fully prepared for conflict or not. But you can see that we clearly were not. We did not have the Purple Army over here. Now, our fleet is already out there, so don't have to worry about that, about them engaging our troops. I mean, technically they could still engage our troops, but yeah, a lot of things happening now. We're going to want to pull in everybody into the war, actually, rather than do it this way where they just ask us. But yeah, the wars have broken out again, guys. So is there anything here that we need to be aware of? War propaganda, not necessary. Don't need to develop these resources here. Yeah, I don't see us developing any of that. What's the other decisions available here? Military parades. All right, so that's all the new countries that we had just gotten access to here. So what we're going to do is just do it like that. There we go. Beautiful. And then we can go ahead and close all these. And that got rid of the decisions there. All right, excellent. We do have some planes from Canada that we can move. Got some fighters over here. So let's see where we want to place them. We already have planes, I think, in all the areas, but more planes is helpful, of course. Although we did already stack that one. And we already have planes over here as well. So I suppose we'll just put them here. And then we also have more. I don't even think we'll move them over there. It's unnecessary. So let's just move all these over to here. This is where I've been putting all extra planes. Mostly strategic bombers, I think. And then we'll move these guys over there as well. Because, yeah, I think we're pretty much good. We could move more planes over here, but I don't think it's necessary, guys. I think we're good to go. Alright, so let's just go and grab all this territory. I didn't pull everybody in yet. And there's Spanish Morocco. Alright, excellent. That's what we wanted. Yeah, we'll have all of them join, and we're going to pull in everybody now. Yeah, it's interesting that the war just started, and then it, looks like everybody's already in. But yeah, the war just ended, excuse me, and now we're back in conflict. Peace did not last long. Now, given we kind of started with India, but I did not expect the Spanish to declare war like this soon. Yep, they did. They absolutely did. I was going to push forward here. Again, we just have really cruddy troops over here as well, so they could cause us some serious issues over here if they so desired. Because we are very weak in these areas. So there's no guarantee that we can hold on to this. I was going to push forward there, bring these guys over here. Holding out there, losing there, and I don't know what's going to happen there. That's hard to say. Okay, so let's take a look at the India front. This kind of got foreshadowed by the Spanish declaration of war. We're going after that victory point there. These guys have won all their attacks there. And we're mostly on the defense here now. India's really kind of throwing their troops at us. Hopefully they'll leave these two areas, undefended or not very well defended. Alright, so the tank cannons push forward here. Let's go ahead and just go and grab all this here. Or we could just kind of shoot down here and cut them off, because it looks like they don't have any ports. So it'd probably be better to go up along here and just completely cut them off. And looks like we knocked out the submarines' spitefuls. So let's go after, we'll get those built in a minute. So let's go after the close air support next. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get these building. We'll just want to replace the current fighter line. Do we have any experience? We have a little bit, so might as well improve these. A little bit of reliability so it doesn't get too low. Yeah, we don't have to put a ton of points into reliability here just because we don't really have a lot of experience to spend here. Yeah, that looks pretty solid. So let's go ahead and save that. And then get them building the fighter 3s. Let's see how we've done against the Spanish fleet. Already sunk 5 of their destroyers and 1 of their light cruisers there. Alright, excellent. Yeah, it's a real shame we didn't get all our troops over here in time. Because, yeah, we could end up losing here. We're going after Sevilla, so we'll keep that going. It looks like we're holding out here. We should hopefully get more troops soon. But they got to come all the way from America, so that's kind of a distance. We do have enemy troops over here now. Let's just go and try and get this territory taken. He's going after Barcelona. Yeah, well, it's undefended because they don't have all their troops everywhere. And Portugal got called in. That's interesting. So we could like go over here and take that if we wanted to. I'm not sure if they have anything else. I think that's all the Spanish left them. Yeah, it's just that one location. Well, that's sad. So for some reason, I wasn't able to pull anybody else into the conflict, but you can see that there's other countries that hadn't been pulled in yet. But yeah, when we looked up here, there's nothing for call all. Everybody's been called in. Maybe they just hadn't responded. That's what it seems like. Yeah, they just hadn't responded to the initial call because they attacked us. So therefore, they get called in automatically to the conflict. Now, there's supposed to be some decisions here, but I'm not seeing those. There's supposed to be decisions there that will allow us... that's interesting. Let me see if they're in here. No, they're not in there. We already looked in the foreign influence, didn't we? You just kind of double check here. But yeah, we're supposed to be able to put our wife on the throne of America once we've annexed them. But yeah, I'm not seeing that option at all. Huh. Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, we're going to put our wife, Wallis Simpson, on the throne of America, so make it into a kingdom, I suppose, and then put her on the throne there, but, you know, that's not an option. I don't know why. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's going on over here. We're fighting a lot of areas. Let's go ahead and take that location so that we can cut that guy off. We can go ahead and get across here. We'll see if we can beat him there anyways. Looks like we're going to just barely beat him there. We already pushed forward there. This guy's going over here, so that's fine. See if we can push forward over here at all. Looks like we definitely can. Let's go and attack right there, and then we'll attack right here. Alright, looking good. Yeah, gonna win in all those areas. And yeah, just going pretty smooth over here in India. We haven't even hit the beaches yet. We'll have to see where our allies all go. As of right now, they're, you know, not helping us anywheres. So we'll have to see where they end up deploying their troops. Because yeah, there's a lot of different areas they could deploy to. Let's go and take that area, so that'll cut this division off. This division will be cut off as well. It looks like he's trying to go to the sea anyways. So he's already retreating, still holding out there, still losing there. And still, I don't know what's happening there. We'll just have to wait and see. Another war propaganda decision that we don't need. Do we have any troops that are done training? We do. We do have some troops done training, but I'm not entirely sure where we'd put them, honestly. You could put them over here against the Spanish, I suppose. It's not really necessary, and I'm worried we're going to exhaust supply because while we don't have any troops there right now, we got a ton that are heading over there. So yeah, I'm a little worried about the supply situation. Alright, so let's try and get this done here, and then we'll go and attack right there. And then he'll go over here. And then he'll attack there as soon as we get over there. And we do have Sevilla. Let's go and grab this province here, cutting off these two divisions. Hopefully we can hold out here until we get more units. They're still a distance away, but we also have allied troops heading over here as well. So that should help. What we might go ahead and do is just take a couple of these divisions and bring them over to this front, and we'll just put them into this army, because that's one I'm kind of worried about. So they can start heading over there now. Maybe. It looks like they're not heading over there, probably due to supply shortages concerns. But you know what? If we don't move there, then our allies will. Oh, we can't even get there. Oh, we gotta wrap all the way around, don't we? Yeah. Alright, so that's not gonna work because we don't control this yet. So that's probably another reason why they didn't want to go there. Let's go ahead and move them over here for now. Just so they start moving over there. And then what we'll do is, we should hopefully have control of the straits here. And then we'll move them. We'll change them up. And the death of Tsar Boris III of Bulgaria just happened. Alright, so we want to make sure these guys don't get out here. But let's get them cut off first if we can. Yeah, we'll have them cut off in an hour. So now we can go and attack over here, and this should hopefully allow these two units to move over here now. Yeah, there we go, beautiful. Alright, so getting all that taken over, and then those troops can move over here. And then what we want to do is go ahead and have one unit grab that for us. Alright, so that looks good. And we actually are winning there. We've destroyed one of the units. There's only one left. Okay, so I was hoping we'd win there, and it looks like we did. Alright, excellent. So still a lot of troops moving across America. Are they taking the railroads? I guess that's the real question. Make sure that they are, because you know sometimes the AI just will leisurely stroll places. You never know with them. Alright, so have we hit the beaches here just yet? Not yet. Are we being engaged or something? No, it's just slow. Okay, well I guess the war didn't start that long ago, I suppose. Alright, so let's go ahead, push forward here, get that unit cut off. Can't let them take the port there, so kind of limited on what all we're going to do here. Yeah, we just don't have enough units over here. Alright, and then let's have, these guys do not have a port, so let's try and get them wiped out here. This guy can be destroyed. Alright, looking good. Another decision, probably just war propaganda against Portugal there. Who owns the territory that Portugal borders? Okay, that's just that Indonesian order. Looks like we did have a naval battle here, or excuse me, a bombing there. Sunk a convoy. And let's see, he's going over this way. He's about to grab that. All right, excellent. Let's have him push forward here because he can get support from this unit. Remember, these are not very good units. And we did not win there. All right, so that's a shame. So let's just go and stop. Oh, well, he will win there, so we'll let him continue that. Yeah, he won there. All right, excellent. We'll go and attack here as well. It looks like we should be able to push forward here, even with cruddy units. And had a battle over here where we sunk a light cruiser and 3 destroyers. All right, excellent. 2 light cruisers and 10 destroyers. So I wonder how much of a fleet they have left at this point. So let's just take a peek and see if they've got anything else out there. They probably have some ships still. Yeah, because they have those battleships. About 30 ships. Not much, but still a little bit of fleet that we have to engage. We have much better ships, though, of course. So let's go and wipe this guy out here. And I suppose go back to Sevilla. Or you know what? Let's just attack this guy here. Holding out, all right. I was a little worried about it, but we're looking pretty good here. Looks like we should be able to wipe those 2 units out as well. Looking pretty good. Attacking their freight convoys too. And now we just need to get these guys here wiped out. How long until he gets there? He's almost there. And it looks like they attempted to go there. And now they won't be able to. Alright, so we've won there. Let's go ahead and attack here now. And we'll go after their port, which will cut those guys off. Stop their attempted advance there. Who's going to get over here first? Because the other one doesn't need to go there. He will. So let's go and get him coming over here to this front. All right, excellent. Looking pretty good. I don't know why I keep on dipping over there. Oh, India. We need to dip over to India. All right, so let's see what we can do here. He's already going that way. Excellent. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get over there before he does. Yeah, it's going to be a while before he gets over there. There is an air base there. I guess we'll attack him. Why not? Should be able to get these guys cut off here momentarily. And then we have this guy. He needs to be assigned over here. This guy should be assigned over here. And let's see what we can do. We're already attacking there, and we're winning, even though it's into the mountains. I guess we'll attack right here. Let's just hope we don't get ourselves cut off over here. It's a real possibility. Still waiting for our invasion troops. Though they just arrived, and there's nobody to stop them. Alright, so they'll be there very soon. A few hours here. Spanish Morocco has capitulated. Alright, excellent. Let's take these 2 units and get them coming over to this front. Kind of help us hold that. These guys come over here, as will they. Help us get that unit destroyed there. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about the situation here, so we could go after more victory points. I'm not entirely sure where that unit went that was over here. It was going... Oops, didn't mean to do it that way. It was going to go towards Cordoba. We advanced over there. All right, excellent. And we were successful here as well, so let's do an attack here now. Try and help out with that. Let's go and push forward here. Just grab territory. We're going to get that one as well. You see we got some allies coming over here to help us out. And lots of people want to join the conflict as well. Alright. So getting more allies involved. We did lose some convoys over here. I want to say we are in... Yeah, we are in there with our ships here. Oh, maybe not. Okay, we only have the convoy rating going there. Okay, that makes sense. So that's why they're able to engage us there. So let's go and fix that then. So submarines can't have any more success against us. Alright, so we've given orders over there. Just see if there's anything over here need to be aware of. Sunk another convoy there. Getting that unit wiped out. And you know what? I think this guy can go and start moving down over here now. Yeah, they did push us back there. We're going to bring both of those units over there. I'm back over to India. We did win here. All right, excellent. Although, oh, he must have just landed there. All right, so now let's go ahead and start pushing forward. accept all these countries into joining the conflict. And yeah, go ahead and push forward. We're going to attack them there. And just kind of fan out here. Grab all this territory. We've landed. No, we haven't landed here yet. Not quite yet. Let's go and push forward there. We've got these units cut off from supply, so let's go ahead and try and get them destroyed now. And of course the tank's not the best unit for doing that. Alright, looking pretty solid here. We could go ahead and connect if we attack right there, so let's go and do so. Might be able to get a win right there as well. And I guess we'll have him go here next. Should be able to get that unit cut off right there. Alright, so unfortunately, I think that is where we're going to have to end today's episode. So we're able to get the Canadians knocked out of the conflict and do that peace treaty, which did take time. You know, peace treaties always take a while. We started the invasion of India, had some good success here. We can take a look and see just how well we're doing. They are currently 18% towards capitulation. We've killed 33,000, almost 34,000, while they have killed 1,000. So pretty good on the kill-death ratio. Against the Spanish, we've got them 13% towards capitulation, while killing 73.4 thousand, and they've killed 4.3 thousand. So again, good kill-death ratio there. Spanish-Morocco, of course, is already capitulated over here. All right, so making some good progress. As far as the troop numbers, let me just see how many they actually have over here. They almost have 1 million men, maybe 800,000 or so. So yeah, they got a good chunk of men here. I don't know exactly how many divisions they have, but I actually have more than I was suspecting. Well, I thought Spain would have a lot, but India's got a little bit more than I was expecting them to have. Remember, we only have 198 divisions. I don't really have a lot, and that's typical for me. I often use far less divisions than the AI does, but ours are better divisions, of course. But I just don't build as many as we need to. We have 1.89 million manpower, so we could build more, but we just don't need them. I think we can do all of our conquests with just what we have here. These 23 and the one I've already got building would be fine. We don't even need those, honestly. So that's going to be the end of today's episode. We're not ready yet for the invasions here, and you know what? I don't think I built this port up either. So we're going to need to build that up. Maybe get the infrastructure as well, and go ahead and throw these up at the top here. Where are they at? Here we go. So yeah, get that all constructed. Though we're building so much, we don't really need the northern Bahamas built, so we can pull back there. Yeah, we'll be done here soon. All right, excellent. So we'll continue building up and getting ready for the invasions of Australia. We got all those ports building up. We'll continue the invasion of India, likely also attack Bangladesh and maybe even Burma next episode. Finish up in Spain, and then go after Saudi Arabia once all of our troops get over there. Do we need a war goal here? Yeah, we will have to justify a war goal against Saudi Arabia, but I don't want to start doing that until we have the troops over here, because I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get there. Yeah, because these are the ones going to Spain. So I think it's going to take a while longer. So we'll just wait. It probably won't take that long, given the high world tension, to get the war goal on Saudi Arabia. We already have the war goals on everybody else over here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.